Neville Roberts playing on quickly, going for the space. Michael Aish, magnificent. Beautiful skill. The kick directly in front of goal, about 40 metres out. No breeze to speak of here at Richmond Oval. And Michael Aish, acting captain for the Norwood side today. A drop punt, pulled it, and 1 point as the result. The first score of the game on the board. Peter Winter coming grandstand side. The lead comes from McKinnon, almost, but in front was Ross. A good tackle there, applied by Dougal, and Norwood will go back in from this half-forward right flank. Straightening up the ball, in towards the square, a big reach, Kelly again. And Craig Kelly lining up at full forward today. 2 marks, and now has another opportunity, a little bit closer and more directly in front. Strong grip of the ball. Kelly now, again the drop punt. He's pushed it to the side again, and it's another point. 3 in a row on the board for Norwood, with 3 minutes played in the first term. The West Adelaide custodian coming grandstand side, Button again, second attempt. A welcome return, no doubt, for Norwood supporters. Norwood to the southern end, he goes wide to the pocket. The lead came from Kelly, well directed. Good strong mark once more by Kelly. And he has his 3rd attempt to put the first goal on the board. Trying to crib a few degrees. The man in white's right on the job. And Kelly from a 45-degree angle, only 20 metres out. An opportunity for the first goal of the game. Has put it through, and at the 10.5-minute mark, Norwood 1 goal for lead, West Adelaide no score. Mickan and Barm at the centre circle. In fact, Mickan against Bennett, Barm against Bennett, worked it to Aish, wide looking for Dougal. Over the top of him went Dreer. Aish, big Button in there, couldn't get it clear, and the umpire has pulled out a high tackle. Dougal will get it, the help of a 15-metre penalty, which he ignores. Goes wide to the pocket. Roberts from behind hits to ground. Good control. Broke the tackle. Thunders it in. Kelly takes, hooks around the corner. It's coming back beautifully. No 1 point as the result again. And Norwood move to 1 goal 5. West Adelaide no score. Barm and Mickan. A quick kick from Grosser. Warhurst now for Norwood, a penetrating screw punt to the centre-half forward spot. Cantalaftis clean bowl by the bounce, taken beautifully by Thomas. Settles, drives low towards goal, and has put it through. His first. Norwood 2 goals 5 lead West Adelaide 1 goal. 14.5 minutes into this first term. McKinnon undecided, coming grandstand side. It's a wall of players here, and Big Hine fresh on the ground. Good grab. Almost up to half forward, drives through that line. Knocked out the back. Roberts trying to work it clear, is ridden into the back from behind by Burgess. Roberts quick to move, goes wide, could have come unstuck, sits for Dougal. He gets by from Mickan, drives it through. His first goal, and Norwood now 3-5. Lead West Adelaide 1 goal, 16 minutes into the first term. Randall Bennett, he's got Williams loose in the pocket. Williams is still loose. Finally spots him and puts it into Take Williams.
Interesting that Neil Curley, in fact, instructed the ball to be kicked to Williams in that instance.
Long kick into the square, and Big Hine up. Big mark there by Neil Hine. Wide to the outer side, looking for and finding Hocula. McKinnon, West Adelaide's turn to go in. Direction. Big Hine up again, another good grab from the big fellow who's held up West Adelaide at half. Jim Michaelani coming grandstand side, looking for Big Hine. Oh, and he hasn't let him down either. 3 big marks. Moves it to McIntosh. Off the half-back line, clearing the centre area. Charging out Hamilton, knocks it nicely. Ross traps, back to Keith Thomas, over to McIntosh. Into the centre-half forward spot, and Michael Aish. Roberts is loose, but well guarded by Burgess was Aish. and he will be forced to have a shot. Roberts away now, the lead's on, and the pass is a beauty. Roberts, first deliberate shot at goal, directly in front, only 35 metres out. Tight first term. Neville Roberts, stabbing it low, has put it through for his first, and Norwood 4 goals 5 lead West Adelaide 2-2. The start of the second term with Norwood leading by 14 points. Mickan down to McKinnon, but Warhurst knocks it back. Aish flanked by Baum, back to Aish. Over to Keane, too slow, but got the boot away. High and long, little distance. McIntosh, high on the ball the whole time. Quickly moves it over to the long kick coming in from Jarvis to the half-forward area. Second attempt, the mark will be paid to Burgess. Quickly moves it wide to Peter Winter. Grosser, head of half-back, looking for McKinnon. He's run down to ground with the ball. In swoops McIntosh. Gave it to Keith Thomas. The long boot on the run from Thomas goes towards the goals, and it's home for his second. And Norwood move to 5 goals 5, leading West Adelaide 2 goals 3 a minute into the second term. Hine into ruck now for Norwood. Mickan favoured by the bounce. A good knock forward, but McIntosh steals it cleverly to Ross. In turn, Aish. Time to balance. Drives out now to the lead of Roberts. Good ball handling by Roberts. Slips it back to Aish, and Michael Aish on the run pops it through for Norwood now to lead 6 goals 5. West Adelaide 4-9. 13 minutes into this second term. West Adelaide defender switching it wide, looking for Candlelafters. He's looking for Grosser, but Aish, magnificent. He's called to play on. Uses McIntosh, trying to get around on that left leg. Now gives it to Ross, back to McIntosh. Taking his time, across field he goes. Oh, Roberts dropped what he should have taken. Forced out towards Ross. Ross caught, wide, looking for Hokulai. Hokulai longer still to McIntosh. He sets, shot towards goal, is pulled right across the face of goal and out of play on the full. Charging through Lamb, gave it to McKinnon. Half forward right, Warhurst from behind against Smith. McIntosh a long hand pass. Hellier's drifted down from half back. Fires it into the right forward pocket. Button knocks the ball clear. Swooping through there, Dougal. Into the square, Roberts is loose by himself, but the ball's through for a point. Oh no, the umpire's paid it a mark. And Roberts on a straight line with the goals and points, plays on, puts it straight up in the air, but the umpire will call him back. The umpire not interested in what's going on. Roberts will have to take the kick again. Burgess gives it to the goal umpire, but the field man now across. Oh, that's loose play by West Adelaide. Payne takes the mark. Now be brought back again. This is a comedy of errors. He's being forced right around for the third time. The umpire now warning him. This time he kicks wide. It's tapped away, Ross, and the free kick's gone to West Adelaide. Well,
I've never seen anything like that, Jerry. Roberts doing everything right, going back and picking out the loose men, and the umpire, for some reason, allowing West Adelaide to get away with this one.
Summerton finds Candlelafters over the top, looking for Dreer, but coming across now and kicking the ball long is Burgess. Half forward right, but Big Hine is in the way. Off the half back line. A long ball, half forward right. Clears the head of the pack. Big Hine will be first back there. Long hand pass over to find Hellier. In turn, Keane. Norwood have got it set up if they keep control of the ball. Fosdyke's got it. Centre wing he goes, Thomas. Thomas has got Kelly further afield, but not well directed. Roberts comes in and takes a magnificent mark. Neville Roberts coming from behind.
Yes, Roberts doing only what he can do so well, coming up, holding the body position, eyes on the ball, and one grabbing up in the air, spilling and taking it as it comes down. Great effort.
Shot about 45 metres out. He stabbed at it, but it's effective. And Roberts gets his second goal for the game. Norwood move to 7-5, leading West Adelaide 6-9. 25 minutes into the second term. Favoured by the bounce. Williams got hand to ball. Bennett, the quick kick for West Adelaide, but well read by Keane, who holds West Adelaide up at half-back. Stephen Keane coming wide. The lead is from Kelly versus Dreer. Down Ross trying to get clear to Morano, to McIntosh, Jarvis, Kelly, back past Herbert, and then fires the ball into the space at centre-half forward. Keith Thomas up one-handed. Working it out, Keith Thomas in there again, circles. Now across, he's looking for and finding Fosdyke, the wingman who's dropped into the space. Fosdyke now has an opportunity from directly in front. Seesawing affair. Tight. As Fosdyke has gone straight through the middle for his first. Norwood moved to 8-5, leaving West Adelaide 6-9, 26 minutes into the second term. Bruce Winter going for distance, looking for Keith Thomas. Oh, good falling mark taken by Thomas in opposition to Borchardt. Norwood lacking a bit of run in this quarter. Wide, Fosdyke has run to the space at centre wing, well dispatched, and Michael Annie it is that takes the mark. Up at wide to half-forward right, charging out Button, got Dreer out of the way, Payne through. Plenty of time to steady, runs himself into trouble, now free, and fires long towards the goal square. Kelly's back there, knocked away nicely by Williams. Morano through, over to Aish, beautiful hand pass, and Aish pops it through to kick his second goal, and Norwood back to within 1 point. Filkey coming wide. The lead is from Herbert out here, well dispatched, taken with ease, drives up to the centre wing area. Borchardt's got loose, slips it to Lamb, he goes to ground, back in goes Borchardt, redeems what he's did before. Hellier charges, puts it up high. Fosdyke, a good mark. Fosdyke into the centre of the ground. Morano's loose there. He's flanked by McIntosh. Uses that player. Roberts has got loose. McIntosh, a long hand pass to Big Button. That's brought him to within scoring distance of goal, and he pops it through. Norwood now trailing. West 10-14. Norwood 10-6. 15 minutes played in the third term.
That started with a real courageous mark of Fosdyke, who got it across to the centre of the ground to Morano, who hand passed to McIntosh, who ran, had a bounce, fired out a long hand pass to Button, and then he used his experience, steadied, put a drop punt right through the big ones.
Mickan and Baum. Norwood's tap, Herbert possession, he's caught. Fine tackle then applied by young Payne. Quickly moves it to Baum, wasn't a good hand pass, but he's got clear now. Gives it to Fosdyke, wider still to Payne, good ball control, through to Big Button, long hand pass, Morano, hooks towards goal, it's long, high and accurate, it's through for a goal. Norwood now 11-6, trail West Adelaide 10-14 by 2 points, 16 minutes played third term. Hine coming onto the ground, replacing Baum.
Once again, Button using his strength to break clear and fire out a hand pass to Morano, who had Thomas, chose to ignore him and kicked truly.
Mickan and Hine. Quick kick by Bennett. The judgment by Warhurst, who threw one away. He's given the ball across to Smith. 27-minute mark of this third term. West by 10 points. As Mickan charges out, fires it high with a little distance, clears out the back. Warhurst up over the centre wing area, setting himself Dreer, and takes a solid mark. Mark Dreer looking to move it quickly to Filkey. Wider looking for Grosser. Morano tapping it forward. He's got back up from Keane, uses that player from the centre circle going through half forward. And Kelly almost pulled it in. Roberts to Aish. Aish looking long, direct. He's on line with the kick, and it's through for his third goal. Norwood trailed by 4 points. 12 goals 6 to West Adelaide. 11-16, 28 minutes into the third term. 82 plays 79. West Adelaide lead. The tap away by Mickan, robbed by Morano. Past Herbert. Flanked by McIntosh, has to get back onto that left leg. Successful, chips away short. Ross took his eye off the ball, but he's marked it. A long hand pass over looking for Payne. Payne high into the goal square, not well directed. Roberts gets up. It's knocked away by the West defence, but McIntosh roads beautifully, pops it through for his first, and Norwood back in front at the 30-minute mark. 13 goals 7 to West Adelaide 11-16.
Norwood State players, Aish and McIntosh, having an influence in putting them in front here. The ball spilt, and McIntosh roving beautifully to the fall of the ball, coming in and kicking a great left foot goal.
Long hand pass, Mickan. Mickan's long kick, directed towards Luders. Hellier there, fine mark. Backed his judgment and took a timely mark as he comes short. Keith Thomas, Fosdyke's loose, chips away short, finds that player, flanked by Keane. Keane from the centre circle, through half forward, Roberts on the charge. I don't know whether Ace heard him, but he shepherded out nicely, allowed Roberts to come through. 2 goals. Tight first 5 minutes of this final term as the kick from Roberts going across, but through for his third goal, and Norwood hit the front. 14 goals 7, leading West Adelaide 12-16, 5 minutes of the final term played. Baum swinging the ball wide and high. Warhurst, but knocked away by Peter Winter. Lamb leads in the race for the ball, overruns it, leaving it for Ross. He's tackled, goes to ground. In there goes Dougal now for Norwood. Brushes past Burton, coming clear Michael Annie. Up to half forward right. Kelly front man and takes the mark in opposition to Dreer. Kelly was blistering in the opening 3 or 4 minutes. We've hardly sighted him since. Well dispatched kick in the centre half forward. Payne trying to get through the pack. Can't do so, and the umpire's called it a stalemate. Peter Winter limping to the interchange gate where Mike Smith awaits his entry. At half forward for Norwood. Kelly trying to work it out. Gets it to Keith Thomas. Back to Aish. Aish under pressure, but gets depth in the kick. Roberts from behind. Play on the call. The umpire calling play on. The mark was there, and the umpire now calls for a bounce. Roberts is amazed and hangs his head in disbelief. As the bounce goes down, Button trying to work it clear. Long hand pass by Button, but it'll find Burgess for West Adelaide. Or back against the tide. Norwood trying to keep it in play through McIntosh, but a throw-in will eventuate. Bruce Winter coming straight downfield, looking for Fosdyke against Filkey, and Fosdyke marks. Slips it to McIntosh. In turn to Keane. Over the top line and get run down. Caught by Lamb. Keane backs up. Good back-up play. Into the forward pocket, and Payne is marked for Norwood. Payne looking to play on. Cleverly gets around Hamilton. On the left leg, floats it towards goal and has hit the post for Norwood. West Adelaide lead by 2 points. 23 minutes into this final term. Williams. Wide, Morris is loose out here. Dougal will have to contest and takes the mark. Bennett shepherded out well. Morris will come up this grandstand side. Setting himself Herbert. Kelly up, loose out the back, Keane. Hooks it over his head. Through the half-forward area, Button sets and takes for Norwood. He's outside scoring distance, deep on the left forward flank. Will go for distance, no doubt. Searching the goal square. Roberts plays front position and marks. Oh, cleverly got in front of Burgess then to take that mark.
Yes, it's a magnificent effort by Button, knowing where to put the ball, relying on Roberts' ability in the big occasion to take the mark and hopefully convert.
Roberts has 2 goals. He's on a 45-degree angle. There's no distance at all to speak of. There's no breeze. Roberts goes in and has put it through for his third. Norwood take the lead. 15 goals, 11. West Adelaide 13-19. 24 minutes played in the final term. Norwood by 4 points. 24 minutes played. The tap away, McIntosh. Try to get it to Fosdyke. Charging through Filkey. On the run. Filkey's kick looking for Luders. Too high. Hellier. Beautiful mark. He's played well since switched to look after Luders. Wide he goes to Keane. Norwood would need to play possession football now. Stephen Keane in the back pocket. A long kick. Centre wing area. Mickan sets. Knocked on. Button works it out into the space. Gives it to Ross. Wide looking for Warhurst. Back looking for Big Button. He's run down. All maintained agility well. And kicks the ball to half forward. Aish couldn't control the ball. Through goes Morano. Out comes Canalaftis. West Adelaide to the centre wing area and Button once more for Norwood. The big man shows his experience. Time beginning to tick away into the time on period. Bruce Winter taking time. Comes grandstand side with a high ball looking for Hine. Mark Mickan, a solid mark. Mickan at half forward left, but the siren's gone. The siren's gone. The kick will be taken by Mickan. And we could well have a repeat performance from Saturday's interstate game. Norwood lead by 3 points. Mickan is within scoring distance of goal. He's on a 60-degree angle. He's got a crowd of people around him. The goal square in particular is chaotic. And Mickan needs to goal for West Adelaide as Curley is a picture of concentration. Mickan's kick. It's through.